Cozy friends, the time has finally come. Daddy Nintendo has decided the phone does work both ways. We, the Animal Crossing players, have been calling and calling and calling and saying, Daddy Nintendo, please, please give us anything. Give us a crumb, give us a scrap. And it's been crickets for a long time. Finally, out of nowhere today, Nintendo drops an Animal Crossing update announcement. We're going to yap about it, but I'm also going to run through every single piece of it. We're going to talk through it together, kind of unpack the things that we see, think about like the different use cases for things, think about what this means for like the future of Animal Crossing, just yap about it, kind of get excited too. I'm excited. I am excited as much as I am a little bit salty that it took this long for anything to happen, even though they did tell us like there's not going to be any more updates. I think we all felt a little sad about that. And so this is really just a nice surprise. And so let's just get right into it. Let's get right into it. Come on. All right, y'all, I'm pressing play. Let's get started.
Hello, everyone. How have you been? Today, we'd like to introduce the Animal Crossing New Horizons Nintendo Switch 2 Edition game, which adds features exclusive to the Nintendo Switch 2 system. We'll also cover a free update that all Animal Crossing New Horizons players can enjoy.
First things first, I did not expect the free update. When I saw this post from Nintendo, I think my brain blocked out the free update graphic and I just saw the Nintendo Switch 2 edition and I was like, all right, they're doing it. They're making their coin off of the Nintendo Switch 2 from the Animal Crossing players so that all of a sudden everyone comes over to the Switch 2. I thought that the way they would do that would just be to come out with a new Animal Crossing game. But then I saw this and I was like, oh no, of course that would be the first step, is just to do an update with mouse controls, better graphics, and then that's going to get at least a big chunk of people over, especially for the holidays. So that was just my thinking before actually diving into this. Seeing that there is a free update and that the free update actually has more things and like the more interesting updates, in my opinion, is really exciting. So let's get into them.
First, let's take a look at Animal Crossing New Horizons Nintendo Switch 2 Edition. The graphics are improved with enhanced resolution.
It does look really crispy. It looks
Here's
very,
a side-by-side comparison.
Look at
Looking
that.
sharp, huh?
Look at that. I just yeah. Generally, my thoughts are like, it is really nice to have a system that just runs better. It just runs more smoothly. The things just look better on the screen. Graphics just simply look better on the screen. Load times are faster. Processing's faster. And I think those differences you see more when you're comparing it to the original Switch versus if you have the OLED Switch. I think you'll see that comparison less. So anytime someone's been asking me, I have the OLED Switch, should I update to the Switch 2? I always say wait. I think you should wait. But if you have the original Switch, I'm like, it might be time. Like if you feel like your load times are really slow, if you feel like everything's just a little bit clunky, you will notice a difference. You will feel an upgrade. But I'm curious if this is something that you guys, like just seeing this difference, if that's something that will tip the scale for you and make you go for the Switch 2 when before you're like, I don't know if I'm gonna upgrade to it. Just curious.
Switch 2 players will be able to make use of Joy-Con 2 mouse controls. You can use them to redecorate.
That is nice.
We hope this feels like a more intuitive way to move your furniture and make adjustments.
Yeah. I mean, that's just going to be really nice, isn't it? Like, it's going to feel more like the franchise that shall not be named right now. Like, it's going to feel more like decorating on a computer decorating game. That's going to be really nice.
You can also use mouse controls when creating custom designs.
Yeah, and
or
that's going to
writing
be
messages
so nice.
on the bulletin board.
I don't use that a lot. I don't know if you guys do, but either way, it's a nice update.
There's a new item available in Nook's Cranny, the megaphone. Use it to call out to your island residents with a microphone built into Switch 2.
That's really helpful.
Lolly! Look at that! She responded. It's a useful item when you want to find your island residents, even if they're around the corner.
Here's my thoughts on it. It's helpful. It's a cute way to do it. Like, I love when Animal Crossing just does kind of like cute, whimsical things. Like, they're like, you need to find your resident? here's an item for it. You go buy it. It's part of the process. Like, they are going to make you work for it a little bit because that's just like, that's the game. You know, you have to build up your island. You got to work for things. You got to buy things. I do think that this feature could have been a map update. Like, I do think it could have been, you just see where your villagers are at all times on the map. But at the same time, like, maybe that does lose its whimsy. Like, maybe that's not, maybe they want a little bit more realism where it's like, you are not this omniscient being that can just see where your animals are at all times. You do have to go find them. You do have to do a little bit of legwork. And so far, we've had to do that, like, truly by just searching around the island for them. But now this is just like a slightly easier way. It's realistic.
Until now, up to 8 players could meet when connecting online.
This is huge.
But
this is huge.
if everyone has the Nintendo Switch 2 edition, up to 12 players can meet up.
If everybody has the Switch 2.
With Game Chat on Nintendo Switch 2, you can chat with your pals while playing.
And that's cute.
What should we do? Cheers!
That's really cute.
Oh, yeah.
By connecting a compatible USB camera, your faces can appear in the game like this.
That's cute. I don't see a lot.
That way you can see your friends' reactions while exploring your island together.
I just don't see most people using that feature. I don't know. Tell me if
Animal
I'm wrong.
Crossing New Horizons Nintendo Switch 2 Edition launches January 15th.
Real quickly, I want to give my thoughts on the multiplayer in the game chat. Up to 12 players is nice. I think that I don't feel a sense of like, why is this only Switch 2 and not a general update? Because I do think it is a processing issue. Like, I think it is a processing line item. They're like, we can add more people, but only with the processing that the Switch 2 has. I understand why that is exclusive to the Switch 2. And it is a little bit silly to me because it's like, okay, you just got to find 12 friends that all have the Switch 2, you know? But it is nice that it's there. It's nice that it seems they realized they had the capacity for it, and instead of not making that update, they were like, okay, we now have the capacity. It now runs well with 12 people. They tested it, so let's add that feature instead of just like not bothering to add it at all. Sure, you know. And then with the game chat, I'm curious if there's proximity chat. I feel like that would be really fun. They didn't mention it. It didn't look like there's any scenarios where that was being used, but proximity chat would be so fun in Animal Crossing, and I feel like that's the perfect setup for it. Like, game chat is the perfect setup for it. I feel like it would be a moment for them to kind of revive the franchise if proximity chat is a possibility here, but I don't know if it is. I don't know if game chat supports proximity chat, or maybe it's a game-to-game specific thing. So
Nintendo Switch 2 players who already have Animal Crossing New Horizons on Nintendo Switch can upgrade to the Nintendo Switch 2 edition by purchasing the upgrade pack.
So this is going to be paid either way, it seems like. Like the upgrade packs for, I think it was Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom, if you had the Nintendo Switch Online membership, it was free. So it just came with having the Nintendo Online membership. It seems like this is going to be an upgrade, a paid upgrade either way. It does not seem like it is included in the Nintendo Online membership, which to me is really interesting. It's mouse control, it's a megaphone, 12 people in game chat. I'm curious what the price is going to be for this, because if it should be very low, in my opinion. And then the Nintendo 2 Switch edition specifically, I'm curious if that's going to be more expensive. And I guess there's the upgraded graphics. There's the upgraded graphics too. I think the price will be everything in me determining if this is worth it or not. This, I really truly have mixed feelings about the Switch 2 upgrade pack. Like, I just don't know how to feel about this. That's how I feel about that. But let's go into the free upgrade. Oh my God, you guys, there's so much stuff.
Okay, let's dive into the free software update that will be available for all Animal Crossing New Horizons players. The free update will be available January 15th, the same day as the Nintendo Switch 2 edition.
That's so soon. That's like tomorrow.
Let's take a look. There's a new facility opening on the pier. It's a resort hotel right on the water. And it's run by Catton's family.
Okay, I just want to say, anything that adds a whole new building to the game, a whole building, that's exciting. It's exciting. It just is. It's a whole new, like, this is a whole new structure that you have on your island.
Their goal is to work together to bring in guests from off the island. You'll help out by decorating guest rooms.
Look at the little details all around, like the star.
Decorate the rooms based on various themes to ensure guests enjoy their stay. For example, the theme in this one is Seaside Room. Furniture items that match the theme are provided.
Oh, interesting. So it gives you, it's like Happy Home Designer. It gives you things that match the theme, and then you could go outside
You can
of
also
that.
use other furniture you previously obtained. So feel free to decorate however you like.
Cute.
There we go. That looks nice. What's this? We already have a guest.
Oh.
He seems happy with the room. Great work. After decorating a room, you'll earn hotel tickets.
I also just love having new NPCs. Like I love being able to go yap with a new NPC. Like it's just nice. And then the hotel tickets.
Exchange these in the souvenir shop run by Grams.
It's fun. If you've maxed out the Happy Home Designer stuff and you're like, okay, now what? It's another currency to stack up on. It's another currency to work towards. Like it just gives players who have done absolutely everything they could in this game just another thing to work on, another thing to play. What else can you ask for? I mean, you could ask for a lot is the answer to that, but it's nice. It's nice.
Here, you can find all sorts of hotel-themed items and other rarities exclusive to her shop.
Cute! The kitty car!
By dressing up these mannequins, guests can borrow hotel outfits that are sure to brighten up their day.
That's fun. I like this.
Recommend outfits that match your island's vibe or the season, so guests can make the most of their stay. You can even wear the outfits, and so can anyone else who might be visiting your island.
Now that's fun. Now that is fun. Because I feel like the way of doing that previously was a tad bit convoluted. It makes it so easy. And I like that there's two options too. So if you're doing like games, if you're doing a game show, if you're doing a challenge, if you're doing anything where there's like teams, even just something as simple as like hide and seek or whatever, you can do a camo outfit and then all of the people hiding wear the camo outfit and the seeker wears this bright yellow outfit so people can see. Like this where everyone's split up into specific teams. You can do that if you're doing more like a game show or challenge type game together. There's so many use cases for this. I think this is such a simple thing, but it's something that makes the multiplayer experience really fun. I think that's cute. I also like the idea of the hotel guests being able to like match you and the villagers and just like blend in a little bit if you want to have like a very specific vibe to your island.
Have fun bringing your fashionable outfit ideas to life.
Adorable. Or like events too. It's like event-based outfits
you can scan compatible amiibo accessories to invite guests. Thank you for your hard work, as always.
Cute.
We hope you can unwind today and enjoy your stay.
Inviting guests with amiibo is nice too because maybe you don't want someone to be a villager. I've had this so many times. Like I just want this really cute villager. I have an amiibo of them. I want to see them every now and then. Like I want to see them. They're cute. This is the perfect way to do that. You just have them stay at your hotel. They're on your island for a little bit. And then you can like cycle through new ones. And it's a really good, I really like this. I think it really speaks to longtime Animal Crossing players that have their favorite villagers and get connected with certain villagers, but then they only want some to be living there, but they want to see some, or like maybe they've moved some out and they're like, I miss those ones actually. I kind of want them back. This is definitely I see you guys, I see you, I hear you.
To increase your island brand recognition, Tom Nook wants to promote it with crafted DIY island goods. Check this box to see which items to craft.
Interesting.
Once you've gathered the necessary materials, it's time to get crafting. Deliver the goods in exchange for hotel tickets.
Interesting. I guess that's just a fun way to like have some tasks to do, add some dailies for
Captain
people.
will take care of the delivery, helping to spread the word about your island.
Especially for people that have so many materials and they don't know what to do with them.
Take your home storage to the max. Until now, you could store up to 5,000 items.
This is
But with
huge.
this update, you can upgrade it 2 more times and store a
9,000.
total of 9,000 items.
This is just huge. Am I a little bit like, why was this not part of the the main game. Yes. However, this is huge. We have been asking for this forever. I feel like of the top 5 complaints I hear about this game, this has been one of them. Thank you for listening. Thank you for listening. And not just a little bit, like 9,000. Some of us like to have every single item we could ever possibly need just in case. Just in case. Sorry. Just in case. Maybe I need that one weird little dog toy if I ever want to make a dog park in the future again. I don't know. My mind changes every day. You know what I mean? So I want to keep everything. And this is really nice.
And now you can even store trees, shrubs, and flowers.
Plant hoarders are up. I'm so excited about this. This has just like been an annoying thing for me. Like that for me, it's not even that I really want to store flowers that badly. It's just that it's annoying when I would have a full inventory, go back to my storage, and I would only be able to offload the clothes and furniture. I don't want this stuff. And then I would have to go and like sell it or find a place for it. This is just so nice. I can sort through it later. I won't. We all know I will not sort through it later. But to just be able to offload and then come back to it later is huge. And I know for other people, that's just my gameplay that I don't really use the storage like that. For other people, they have like such specific flowers that they want to keep their specific hybrids. They want to like collect hybrids. They want to like collect a specific kind of flower, just keep it somewhere and not put it on their island so that then they could grow a little grove somewhere. There's so many use cases for this. There's so much utility. I am so happy about this. I feel like this was one of those things. It doesn't really make sense. They did not have to add this, but it's such a good like thank you for listening thing that they added. And yeah.
Well, who do we have here?
Rossetti!
Rossetti started a new cleanup service.
Yay!
There are 3 areas that can be tidied.
Okay, wait. So it says, I'll pick up the area, just the beach, and the entire island, which is so interesting. So you could reset the entire island. Imagine all of the hours so many people would have saved, especially the island flatteners. RIP. I'm so sorry. Rossetti was just in hibernation. At least he's here now. If you want to reset your island, this is really helpful. If you want to flatten it, start over, this is so helpful. I'm curious why they isolated just the beach. I mean, yeah, I don't know. That is interesting to me. I guess just because why not have some separation? Maybe you have all of the beach decorated and then you want to just reset the island or vice versa. It's interesting. I think it's helpful. And then just pick up the area. I'm curious how area is determined.
Let's have him tackle just the front yard of this house.
Okay, so it seems like there's a set square based on like a standard property size, standard house size, or maybe this is just the size that he resets. And I wonder if you can make it bigger or smaller, or if it's just the size all the time. And then it seems like he just takes everything out except for the plants. That's what it seems like to me. Let's see.
You can also have him clean up any flowers or custom designs.
Okay, and then he says, I see you have some planted flowers. You want me to stick them in storage, dispose of them, or leave them be? It's so nice to have that option.
Flags can be safely stored away, just in case you need them later.
Yes,
Nice
and
tidy.
we will.
Thanks, Rossetti.
But now we have 9,000 storage. This is a really
been a
cute
long
room.
day, so let's enjoy a nice, deep sleep.
You guys, I'm so excited for this.
When you enter
Hey,
a deep
girl.
slumber, Luna will welcome you and whisk you away to a new dream world. You'll wake up in a pristine, fresh location called Slumber Island.
Beautiful.
Here, you're free to do whatever you want.
This is the biggest game changer of all game changers in this update announcement. This is essentially Animal Crossing sandbox mode. This is sandbox mode. Free play, whatever you want to call it. This is sandbox mode. That's huge. Huge for the decorators and designers. Huge for the even like game show challenge people. Huge for like people with kids where they're like, I brought my kid to play this island and they messed up my island I spent hours and hours and hours on. Huge for just having a space to do whatever you want that doesn't affect your island that you've spent probably years building up, and you have your villagers and you have a little system. This game is all about designing, having fun, experimenting, creating. There are so many places to do that. And once you have your like set home, like once you finish your home, what feels like your home, your island, there's not a lot of time, like not a lot of people want to really mess with that. I feel like a lot of people are like, I put so much work into this, I just want to leave it be. Even if you do want to try new things and change things around, like a lot of people don't want to do that on their island and lose everything that they've had for years that are almost kind of memories. Like there's so many parts on my island that I don't even like. I genuinely don't like them, but I will never get rid of them because it's such a core, like they're core memories to me, and they're memories of a time, like such a specific time in my life when I made them, and like at the time in my limited understanding of the game. And it's such a fun thing to look back on and be like, that's so cute. It is a little snapshot of what life was like then. I don't want to lose that, but I want to build so many things. Like I started an entirely new island because I wanted to try all these new building things. And even then, I never really got to do that on that island because it takes so long to build things up and invest time in building things and getting money and grinding for money to be able to collect all these items and add items. It's a lot of work, which is why a lot of us did it once. We don't really want to do that again, but we still want to experiment and decorate. Happy Home Designer was a really great way to do that, kind of, you know, like inside and outside. But then there's so many other things that you can experiment with that a lot of us didn't feel like we had the freedom to do. So this is the perfect way to give us that. It is so in tune with the Animal Crossing community that I'm a little bit shocked. I think a lot of the time I'm like, I feel like Nintendo is putting things out and then going, okay, bye, have fun. And the community is taking over and doing what we do as a community. And Nintendo doesn't always seem like they have an eye on what that is. This feels like Nintendo has such a keen eye on what the community is doing, what the community cares about, what the community wants out of the game, and uses the game for these days, and is like, oh, okay, guys, like here's the answer to that. Here's an answer to that. And I really appreciate that. It does feel like now of all times, why? That's interesting. But it's not like this was a thing that was expected with the release. Like it's not like it's about time. It's not really, it's something that is just a nice to have, but it does feel like now, you know? I think this is going to revive a lot of people's love for the game and passion for decorating, because when decorating came with having to grind, that's not fun anymore all the time for everybody. And people had to do treasure islands and all this stuff to be able to like get stuff to decorate with. Like there's so many fun challenges you can do, and I just feel like this is going to unlock an entirely new space for this game and for creators and for players, and it's just fun. It's fun.
You can decorate your Slumber Island by using items you previously obtained
endlessly. Look at that, as many as you want,
and even place plants and trees like this.
They get us. They understand us. I know they did this in, what was it, Happy Home, I think, but they get us. They get us.
You can widen rivers.
Yeah, you can. Look at that.
Break down cliffs. And by talking to Lloyd, you can easily place bridges and inclines.
I love that. I wonder why you have to talk to Lloyd to do that. I guess just to keep continuity.
Select the time of day and the weather.
I love that. The photo
then
shoots.
Bring your island residents on by.
Yes! The photo shoots.
Each player can build up to 3 Slumber Islands.
Not just the photo shoots, the like videos, the reenactments. I watched like an entire Hamilton Animal Crossing reenactment. It was phenomenal. Imagine all of the reenactments and creative things that can happen when you can move around your villagers in an island of your creation.
Each player can build up to 3 Slumber Islands. And choose from 3 sizes: small, medium, or large.
Okay, so it seems like there's so much to talk about here. It says each player gets to have 3. You get to have 3. That's 3 full islands you can make apart from your own island. Just 3 full sandbox islands. Like that's amazing. And it says each player. So I'm curious if it's play, like, you know how you can have 2 players on an island? I'm curious if that means you can have 6 if you have 2 players on an island, or if it means player as in you yourself. I don't know. We'll see. But that would be phenomenal. Amazing. And then this is something I never thought would happen. The sizes of the island, small, medium, large. It looks like large is the standard island that we all start with. Sometimes that's too big. I'll say it. Sometimes it's too big. There's too much space, too much stuff. You have to use too much stuff to fill the space. It's too big sometimes. Having the option to have smaller spaces is so nice to just deal with like overwhelm. You don't want to be overwhelmed. You don't want to feel like you have to fill the whole island, but you want to do a cute little vignette. You want to do like a little cottagecore waterfall, but you just want to do it in a small space, and you don't want to, then you could do the small one. You want to do like a little neighborhood. You could do the medium. You want to do an entire city. You could do the large size. It's so amazing. I love the different sizes. I love it.
You can also meet up on a friend's slumber island and play together. Decorate with furniture to your heart's content.
This is unreal.
Work together to build a cliff.
Unreal.
Or dig in to create a lake. You and your friends can build the island of your dreams.
This is unreal. This, I will say, this makes me a little bit sad because I feel like this is something we could have had back in the lockdown days when like we wanted, like this is all we wanted. We wanted to like build an island with our friends. Like in the heyday, you know, like Animal Crossing heyday, we all would have had so much fun, put so many more hours into it with our friends. I am ecstatic. I'm putting that sadness aside. Even if we're not in the heyday, I do feel like everybody that is still passionate about Animal Crossing is going to get so much use out of this. Like this is going to be huge. There's just so many like, okay, I'm also imagining like challenges where there's 2 teams. Remember the shirts from the hotel. I'm bringing it all together. All right, 2 separate teams. You got the blue team, you got the yellow team. Island split in half. Maybe a small island, maybe a medium island. Yellow team, you've got a design challenge on this side. Blue team, you've got a design challenge on this side. Go, work together. You've got 30 minutes. Whoever can build the cutest supermarket wins. Whoever can build the cutest outdoor library wins. You know what I mean? Like this would be so much fun. I cannot wait to see what the challenge creators do with this. But also just like one-to-one friend time. This is so huge because sometimes I just want to like build with my friend. All I've wanted is to just build a cute house with my friend at the same time and yap. And this is perfect. You can create a little small island where the 2 of you come and you're like, this is our theme. Let's work on it together. Okay, you work on the terraforming. I'll work on the paths. You could get things done so much quicker. If anyone doesn't know, you were not able to do that before. There's like a few things you were able to do, but you could not terraform. You couldn't decorate when someone was on your island. So this is just, there's so many, so fun.
Let's go over some of the new collaboration items coming to the game.
This is exciting.
By helping at the hotel and increasing its island brand recognition, the souvenir shop will start carrying Nintendo products, including retro toys and classic game
Look at
systems.
That! The NES!
With an active Nintendo Switch Online membership, you can even play a select classic game on each system. Now
I actually missed
that's
this the
playing
first
with
time I watched
power.
That's cute.
Additionally, via Nook Shopping, Lego items, including furniture and fashion items, such as a sofa, a table, wallpaper, t-shirt, and more will be available.
Listen, I love Lego. Me and Lego, we're like this. This could be cute. Like, it's a cute theme. It's a cute themed room. I couldn't see like doing much more than like one room with this, but it's very cute. It's like a cute idea.
They come in a variety of colors, so mix and match to find combinations you like.
And that's cute. Before we get into this, because I'm going to freak out, my last thought on the Lego thing is like they are really intertwining this partnership, and I don't mind it. Like the way that there are all of these Animal Crossing Lego sets, and now like Lego is in the Animal Crossing game. I see y'all. You're really creating this brand link and awareness, like mutual brand awareness. And I think it is a very smart marketing move. But also like there's a huge overlap of Lego fans and Nintendo fans. So it doesn't seem like at the expense of either fan group. It just seems like it's a win for everybody.
The Zonai Authentication
You guys.
crest, Triforce, plus other furniture and fashion items inspired by the legend of Zelda.
Okay, I need to pause. We have a Guardian. We have Wisp. We've got an Ocarina. We've got the shield and the sword as like a backpack. That's so cute. And then these just look like little items. You've just got little items. So you have a Zonai item. You have the little spirit statue, the health heart, little flower. It's really cute. I love Breath of the Wild is one of my favorite games ever. I guess that's just an appreciation for the fact that they're doing this. And I'm like, do it more.
Zelda series will become available by tapping compatible Legend of Zelda series amiibo. In
It's so
addition,
cute.
newly added characters Tulin and Minoru
Tulin
can
and
visit your
Minoru.
island.
Tulin and Minoru, are you kidding me? Tulin and Minoru, are you actually kidding me?
You can also invite them to come live on your island, of course.
Of course. Oh, the fairy. I just noticed the fairy in the jar. Oh my gosh.
And if you tap a
I need them.
compatible amiibo
I
from
need
the
them.
Splatoon series,
I need them.
Cece or Viche can visit your island.
And this is cute. I don't play Splatoon. This is cute. They're both
Seems
really,
like they're really into
well
dressing
designed
up.
characters.
They look a little familiar, don't they?
Cute.
Splatoon collaboration items will also become available.
Cute.
Use them to show off your true colors.
Okay, let's look through them. Like I said, I'm not a big Splatoon fan, but I'm curious. Let's see. So we've got the little robot guy. What's that? A robot guy? I sound like a mom. And then we have skateboards. We have the little outfits up top. We've got some sneakers, some new sneakers, sweatshirts, the squid, the little guns, these couches, the floor wall. Also the floor and wall of the Zelda stuff was really, really cute. I like the little lockers. That's really cute. And then this big old screen. The jukebox is cute.
The free update for Animal Crossing New Horizons arrives January 15th. That's the same day as the Nintendo Switch 2 edition.
Okay, so that's January 15th. That is just around the corner. Truly, I know it doesn't feel that way right now, but it is really just around the corner. What are my overall thoughts? This makes me really happy. I am very happy. I am very excited. There's a lot of pieces of this that will revive my interest in Animal Crossing. And I am one of those people who had so much love for the game, was obsessed with it, and then I felt a little bit sad that I was no longer obsessed with it. And then I tried to revive my interest in it by starting a new island, and I did for a little bit. It did help for a little bit, but there's just something missing for me these days. Like it just feels like there's nothing left. I'm squeezing it dry. I'm squeezing the game dry, and I just need something else. And these updates to me feel like it gives us so much more to work with. Even if it's just, happy home designer, replicate it in a hotel format, at least now I can go through all of those quests and do all of those things. And I just have something to do in the game again. Playing with friends, experimenting with what that looks like. That opens a whole new world, and creating a small island, a medium island, a large island. To me, it seems like these updates are long-time quality of life things like multi-crafting. We've been asking for forever. And some of them are like, it's about damn time. And the others are like, that's nice. Hey, thanks. I wouldn't even thought of that, but thank you. And then other things that just open up the opportunity to get excited about the game again in a different way. So, it's not like it's adding all this new content. It's just unlocking new ways to play the game. I think most of all, the sandbox mode, I'm unofficially calling it, is going to be the biggest game changer for people. The hotel is an interesting addition to me. Like on Nintendo's side, like it's a little bit confusing for me because it does feel like a copy and paste of Happy Home Designer, but just on your island and part of a free update. But Happy Home Designer is like a paid DLC for people that don't have the Nintendo Online subscription. It's curious to me because it does seem like it almost replaces Happy Home Designer. It's like a one-to-one substitute. So if people were going to like buy the game or get the Nintendo Online subscription to be able to play the DLC, now they don't have a reason to. So it's a little bit interesting to me that Nintendo did that. It doesn't seem like a traditional Nintendo move. I wonder if it was just like an effort to add some new content to the game and like add an ability to have any villagers stay on your island done in a like easy way where all they had to do was kind of copy the mechanics of Happy Home Designer. Like they didn't have to do much more developing and coding. They just had to put like a different skin on the thing they already did for Happy Home Designer. That's kind of my guess, but I'm curious if anyone else has a different thought on that. What does this mean for the franchise as a whole? I do think this means we're not getting another Animal Crossing game for a long time. I think this is like a strap in, shut up, play your game that we spent so much time making. It's a good game. There's so much more to it. Keep playing it and stop asking questions about the next one. That's a little bit what it feels like to me. And that's fair, I guess. Like, that's fair. I think we were all hoping either this end of this year or like mid next year we would hear about a new Animal Crossing game, because a lot of us thought, okay, that's what's going to get so many people over to the Switch 2. But like I said at the beginning, I think that this is just their way of trying to get as many people over to the Switch 2 first to play the Switch 2 upgrades before they even talk about a new game. I hope that means that they're just putting a lot of time and care and consideration into the next game. And I think that they will, because as much as this is a sign that like we are not getting the next Animal Crossing game for a long time, it is also a sign that they are really truly listening to the community, because there are all of these things that we have continuously asked for. And yes, it took a long time, but they did them. And so it's not like they never did. Sometimes Nintendo pulls a like, I didn't hear you. I'm making the game exactly how I want to make the game. They heard and they did it, no matter how long it took. And I say that not to give praise. I say that just to say all of those things will be implemented in the next Animal Crossing at release. I would hope. I mean, there's no reason they shouldn't be. Breadcrumbing quality of life updates doesn't make sense for like a new installment in the franchise. As much as it does make me a little sad that I really don't think we're going to see a new Animal Crossing for a while, it makes me hopeful for the next one. It makes me hopeful for the quality of the next one. It makes me excited that I think all of these quality of life features will just be part of it to start. It makes me hopeful that they are understanding why we play Animal Crossing and making the next game as good as possible, because you know that they also know we will not have it if they won't. Like we will riot if it's not up to par. As a whole, I would say I'm excited about it. I think it's nice to just have a little bit of positivity in the landscape of the gaming world right now that feels a little bit crazy and money grabby. At least there's this free update, and it's everything that we've been asking for. So that feels good. It feels good. I want to hear your thoughts, though. Let me know your thoughts. I will see you next week. I love you so much. Stay cozy. Bye.